So, French media are saying how much we paid for Valery. Hello and welcome to this video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel. I much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. We are moving it further on as well if we can, so we'll see what happens there. So, Valery brought in early doors, and it seems like we've had it told how much it was we paid for him. Now, it was the early door signing to come through. A lot of people have had that whole thing of going, how much had he signed and stuff like that. And everyone keep going, oh, you won't pay this much for Ugbo, you won't pay that much. Kind of thing, doing that. Now, we apparently paid 2 million euros, so 1.68 million for him, which, you know what, I don't think is a bad deal at all. I think that's a really fair value. You're getting a 26-year-old, I think he is, or even 24. And you know what? I think that's a cracking bit of business. I really think that's a cracking bit of business. So I actually really like that a lot. 2 million, great bit of business going in. And it just makes us a lot easier when you're trying to figure out what are the kind of things we might be able to put toward players. It makes you kind of go, so money is being spent. So it is millions. It's not the thousands like some people have been thinking it is. It is the millions that we're into. So 2 million. If you think about Ugbo, everyone was talking about it last night, saying they wouldn't go any higher than 3 million or 3.5. Yeah, I think you're going to have to go higher than that. I think it's just going to be the common place to go higher, especially if you've got Premier League clubs looking at him. So I think 2 million is a cracking bargain. I generally do think it's a cracking bargain. Really good player to get in. Well, 1.68 million, 2 million euros. So it's under 2 million if you actually think about the logistics of it in terms of UK money in the pound. Some other news as well is that Pierce Charles have been named in the Northern Ireland squad for the up-and-coming Under-19 European Championship. That means he will not be in the training things for Austria and Germany later this month. He's going to go represent his country instead, which is fair enough. It happens. You want that to see that. You want to see him develop on the big stage as well. It'll help a lot. So Charles will not be with us for some of the, well, most of the preseason. He's been picked. So we wish him good luck in the Euro Championship under-19s and see how he gets on. But where do you think we are in terms of what we're getting done next? How close do you think we are to getting the next one? Reports are saying that we are very close to bringing in signing number 9. But the thing is, we're building a good squad. That's what the nice thing about this is. Everyone will still do the whole thing. Chances is doing it on the cheap. But we're getting free agents in. The best thing about free agents in, you get them in first, and then you start looking at your paid stars that you want to get in. That's the way it works. It's easier to get your free agents in while everyone else is looking at them as well. I think Danny has been able to convince people to come here. Look at the Jamal Lowe interview yesterday with Rob Dutton. And I said it this morning, I'll say it again. He had an hour conversation with a complete stranger who he didn't know to come to Sheffield Wednesday Football Club. That says a lot about what Danny's doing and what he's trying to build. He wants to have people around him he can trust and rely on and do the job. So if 2 million is what 2 million euros is what we paid, fantastic. I got no problem with that. He's a first-team player anyway. Danny wanted him. And look at a lot of the stuff we're doing. If Danny wants some, he's getting given a fair chance to build the squad how he wants. Look at how knackered some of these players sound and look after training with some of the interviews. He putting them through the paces. Like he said, some of the training sessions have been 3 hours. 3 hours of training. And that's crucial for when you're trying to figure out formations, how you're going to be fit and stuff like that. So I like that a lot. I like that that's the aspect we're going in. But at the end of the day, let's see what happens next. I think we'd only paid 2 or 3 transfer fees already. So if we pay a big amount for Ugbo, we might not have paid that much if that gets done. It's like If we can get a deal for Ugbo and it's decent, I'm okay with that. I would be better with a deal around 3 or 4 million with how many goals he got last season than trying to just lowball it. Because again, I think the terms with Ugbo have been agreed. So if we're saying Valerie's 1.68 million, say it's another say 3.5, and I think that's about 4 million, 4.5 euros in it. That's still nothing for a player who got us 7 goals in 17 appearances last season. So, and that's nothing in terms of getting a player like Valerie in for 1.6. It works. It makes a lot of sense. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. Live stream tonight at 7 p.m. Be there. It should be a good fun one.